got a green tinge, bit of a brown tinge to it, but anyway, let's start the research. G'day everybody, welcome back to another episode of Non-Stop Fishing. Now today we're back on the local waters, and today we are doing a research mission. Now, all the algae bloom, gloom, all that sort of stuff, not ideal. Waters aren't very nice, especially around the metro area, and what I want to do today is just go out and just do some fishing, drop the GoPro back down on that burley pot and see if there's any more fish, see if the water's cleaned up a little bit. Today is all catch and release, so I'll talk about that as we go, but yeah, who knows what's going to happen. We might not get nothing today, but weather's a lot better than last time, so I'm already winning there. So let's sneak out. I might even try for a squid early. I don't know if we'll get one, but if we do, that's another real positive sign. So let's just start cruising. Come along, let's see what we can find, and yeah, if there's any answers to the questions that we've been asking. So stick around, guys. We'll see you on the water. We're on the water, but yeah, you know what I mean. Yo! Now, I don't know if the camera will give it justice, but literally, it's hard to tell, but the water is like a green. It's not even a tinge of blue. It's real green, and it just doesn't look right. Now, it literally looks like you're putting a filter on a GoPro to get that bright green color, but that's just the color of the water at the moment. So, not ideal, but let's just punch out and let's see if anything changes water clarity or anything like that. I don't think so, but hopefully there are a few fish. How's the conditions? Not ideal, but compared to the last time I was out, it is beautiful out here. The boat actually loves it. All right, we're gonna go for a squid first, so let's get to the squid ground and let's see if there's any of those sneaky little cephalopods hanging around. So see you very soon, guys. Righto, we're out here, and conditions so much nicer than last time. It's a little bit of a rock, but nothing compared to the last time. Now, got the GoPro on the top of the burley pot once again. Now, fingers crossed the mount holds. It feels pretty solid. It's always nerve-wracking, but you know what? We're doing this for science and we're doing it for you guys, so it's worth it, worth the risk. So I'm gonna get this down there, get some burley going, and I'll have a little chat to you when we get that first bait in the water. GoPro's tight. We'll see you soon, guys. Deploying GoPro cam on burley pot. Yo! Righto guys, we've just defrosted some bait because I did do a sneaky drift in shallow. Water clarity terrible, no squid to be found. So luckily we had a bit of squid in the fridge. I got some squid and some cockle, and now we're at the whiting spot. Now the tide is pushing really hard. So compared to last time, it was a very small tide, real rough weather. Today, it's a little rock and roll, but nothing compared to the other day, and the tide's much better. Now the burley pot's down with that GoPro on the top, and I'm loaded. I've got my little sneaky paternoster rig ready to roll. So this is the first cast on this spot. It's just, oh, sorry for the sound. You're gonna be fishing with me. Now, like I said, last time I came out here, we actually caught a few whiting, which was a real pleasant surprise. But last time I didn't keep any of them. I let them all go, and that's the same as today. We're just doing a catch release style today, and I just want to see what the quality of the fish are, if there are fish here, and if we do get them, yeah, just have a look at them, like see if they're a bit red around the gills and the lips and stuff, because that's what they're saying, that basically this algae robs the oxygen and then it, yeah, basically suffocates the fish. But for whiting being down there, surely they're surviving, or it might not be as strong as it was when it first came through. So lots of questions to be asked, and lots of questions to try and answer. But first of all, we've got to try and get a fish. So we'll wait for a while. I'll get back to you if we get any inquiries, but yeah, usually it takes a bit for that burley to sort of start working. So anyhow, it's a beautiful day on the water, and I'm literally the only one out here, so this is all mine. This green tinge is all mine. Whoop. Just gonna get myself set up a bit better. There we go. Oh, how's that? That's all right. Righto, so I'm just sitting down now. I don't usually like to sit, but when the fishing's pretty slow, you just gotta, you know, sit back, relax, rod in hand. That's all I need. Rod's in hand, perfect. Now, I think what I really want to get out of this is what's going on. You know, like, I feel like we've had so many conversations, lots and lots of media, lots and lots of social traction with this algae bloom. Lots of people know about it, and it's fantastic. It's definitely getting the recognition it needs. I think the thing that's real frustrating is it took way too long. This should have been a serious situation back when it first started to be an issue down south. This should have been taken seriously by scientists that actually approached and proposed to have a bit more research conducting through these areas on the southern reefs, and they were just asking for a bit of funding to help them out, but they got denied everything because they were predicting that there could be potentially a disaster. And guess what? We've got one. Now, I'm sure everyone probably watched the special on the algae bloom on the TV about a week or so ago. And some of the answers were, I don't know. I just think to myself, come on guys, start taking it serious. Don't be just like, you know what? It's okay. We can live through this. It's not okay. This isn't okay. This is a complete... I can't even say it, because if I do, it'll be swearing, and that won't be ideal. You know, some of the questions were like, would you eat the seafood that, you know, is in this area? Old mate was like, yeah, definitely would. Oh, you saw me eating it. Yep, fantastic. But that fish that you bought from the fish shop wasn't caught in areas that are being affected by this, like hardcore. Those fish probably were caught in areas that the water is still quite clean. The fishing is very good still. And as they were saying, there's about 60 to 70% of the coastline that hasn't been touched. So yes, that fish is fine. And you know what? I'd go down to the shops any day and buy it, because I trust that that fish will be okay. The question that I want to know, and I think even the the presenters asked, was, would you eat fish off the Metro Adelaide area? There was no real answer to that. It was sort of brushed off very quickly. Now, the other thing that does my head in is, oh yeah, it's all good to swim. Yes, you can go swimming if you want to, but why would you want to go swimming? The water is terrible. Like, I'll show you some footage at the boat ramp when we get back. And normally it's been really calm the last few days. Usually the water is clean and you can see the bottom, and it's really nice. And I walk down there all the time just looking at all the fish. You can't see the bottom, it's all murky and green. I dropped the GoPro down today, and from the footage that you'll see, it'll be green. Now, at the moment, we are right in a cold point. Like, I'm talking, it's freezing. It's not very, warm. Once we start getting those hot days coming back, this is just going to become worse and worse and worse, and I really hope I'm wrong. But I feel like what I've said so far has been pretty much on the money. The water's going to get worse, the algae's going to become even bigger and worse and thicker and all that sort of stuff, and the whole coastline's going to be clogged up. Now, they're saying, oh yeah, we'll clean all the fish off the beach each day. Yeah, well done. Clean all the fish off the beach every day. But what about all the fish that are just floating in the shallows or just where you go swimming? You're going to be kicking them with your feet, you're going to be stepping on dead fish, and all that fish breaking down in the water. I'm sure that's a real healthy factor to dive down and, pop your head out. No. I just was really hoping for them to, say, yes, we do have a crisis on our hands, and yes, be concerned, because it's a situation that I feel like shouldn't be taken lightly. Now, this particular area, this time last year, was ridiculous. I'm talking catching really good whiting, lots and different species, catching heaps of squid, like just It was just alive. Now, I've tried all the spots that I'd usually fish this time of year. Shallow for the squid, could not get a squid, which I fully understood that. Now I'm out in the whiting grounds. Thought I might get a bite, haven't had a bite yet. Just sitting here bobbing around in the green. I've been ranting for a good 10 minutes and I'm really sorry guys, but it's annoying. And it's annoying when people are telling you things and you're seeing something completely different, and it's just like, yeah, you know, I guess at the end of the day, it's here. You know, all the conspiracies of how it got here, let's not worry about that now. Like, it's here. We got to worry about the future of what this area is going to be like. And yeah, I'm not confident. I'm really nervous, and I really hope that it gets better than it does worse, but I feel like it's not. So guys, just keep listening, keep sharing, keep posting. Like, if you go out in the boat, do what I'm doing, drop a GoPro down and just see what's down there. You know, like, the more we can say, hey, there's nothing out here, there's not anything going on, the better, you know, things are going to get, because more people are going to know about it, more people are going to be concerned about it. When I made that video, I don't know, it's probably about a month and a half ago, literally, about all the dead fish, that was relatively new. No one really knew what was going on. Now, everyone I talk to knows what's going on, and I think that's fantastic. It's all about educating and all about showing what's people, like, you know, people what's going on. A lot of people can't access water. They can't get out in the, you know, in a boat because they don't have one. So if you've got a boat, have a look at your area, have a look at the water, post it, say, look at this snot. This isn't good. And I really enjoy the underwater stuff that people are putting down, doing comparisons of what it was this time last year to now. It really does open your eyes and go, wow. It's wiped it out completely. So anyway, rant over. I'm really sorry guys, but it's just one of those things that just makes me annoyed. So I haven't had a bite. I've literally been talking to you guys for 12 minutes, it says it on the top there, and I have not even had a nibble. And yeah, it's one of those things. So I reckon I'm going to give it another 10, and then I'm going to clean up, pack up, and I'm going to cruise back to the boat ramp. I might try and just show you what the boat ramp looks like, because that's completely dirty, mucky. So, but anyway, it is what it is. But yeah, what can we say? There's not really much we can say. Righto. Thought we would, come around. Thought we would do a little sneaky pass by, have a look at some wildlife, and there's stacks of birds still, which is a really nice sign, but also there's heaps of seals. Now, let's see if you can see. It's probably a bit hard, bear with me, but we got seal up the top, couple seals there. There are seals everywhere. Like, they're just chilling out, enjoying this lovely afternoon, basking in the sun. Yep, sorry, just annoying you. But they're all here, which is fantastic. You got a real big one up on the pole here. We'll cruise past that. But what I wanted to see was to just see if there's any fish on the fish finder, because I tend to see a lot of fish schooling up right at the point of this, because the tide rushes in and rushes out. A lot of bait gets sort of swirled around, and those salmon and all those sorts of things, yeah, get caught. But look at the size of that one. I don't know if you can see him, but he's up on top there. He's a big, big seal. Same with this one, another great big one just at the edge of the rocks here. So there's plenty of seals around. So that must mean that there must be some sort of food source for them. But I'm just cruising around now. Let's have a look, see if we can see any sign of fish on the fish finder. Now, like I said, usually this is a mecca for salmon. Like, they love to school up through here. If I see something on the fish finder, I'll show you. At the moment, it doesn't look too good. Let's keep going. Usually in this real whirly stuff, like, I don't know if you can see that, but this is real turbulent, like lots and lots of water coming through. And usually in this area is where the salmon will sit, just off the edge here, and they just, yeah, hit any bait fish coming through. But I literally went through that, and if you have a look at my fish finder, it's showing the bottom beautifully, but nothing at all in regards to fish. So anywho, it's always nice to see some sea life. So at least there's some seals and some birds still, but yeah, there's no fish, unfortunately. Nice and calm through here compared to the other day. So nice. Oop, little bit choppy, but once we get past that, we're all home and hearted. How's that? You wouldn't think that there's a natural disaster going on. Beautiful sunset, glistening off the water. You got to take some positives from it, don't you? Whoa, hang on, let's give the lens a clean. Terrible, terrible. Righto, we're back. We're back on the ramp now. Let's just have a little walk down. Let's have a look. Now, I'm going to pan you around. I don't know if you can see. Let's have a look. We'll get a bit shallower. The water has a real green tinge to it, and this is real shallow. Like usually this time of year, calm conditions, it's nice and clean and blue, so this green is terrible, which isn't ideal. So it's everywhere, it's not good. So anyway, let's get this boat on the trailer, let's give it a wash, and yeah, I'll have a chat to you after that. Righto guys, everything's all done and dusted. Boat is washed, clean, and ready to go home now. I don't know if you can see behind me, but there is literally no one here. There's one trailer left, and that boat's coming in right now. So, well, it's been one of those episodes today, guys. Unfortunately, the fishing, there has been no fishing. It's been definitely a boating day, but yeah, I just wanted to go out and have a try just to see, try and get some hope back, because like I said, last time we went out, we got some nice fish. So I'm not sure, guys. I'd be very, very interested to hear from you. How's it all going? Have you been getting out and having a crack and actually catching anything? And what's the water quality like? Because the water here is terrible. Like, it's green, brown, yuck. It's not very good, not very healthy looking. So I don't know. But thanks again for watching. Thanks for all the support. Yeah, hopefully we'll get on the water soon. Maybe we'll have to just do an adventure. Maybe not metro, we'll have to head somewhere a bit different where the water's clean and the fish are definitely going to be there to bite. So thanks again, guys. Stay safe, tight lines, and we'll see you on the next episode.